This is the Jazzy EVO 614 by Pride Mobility. This is not the HD version. They do look very, very similar. This has a 300-pound capacity. We do offer the HD as well, but this is not the heavy-duty version. This is the 300-pound weight capacity. A few differences between the two besides the weight capacity is going to be this one goes 4.4 miles an hour. This comes with 3 different size seats, a 16, an 18, and a 20-inch wide. This is a memory foam limited recline seat, so most of these seats have what's called a 110-degree limited recline. You have a handle on your right-hand side. If you pull that handle, it is spring-loaded, so don't hit yourself in the face if you're standing in front of it. But if you do pull it, it will recline back to about 110 degrees. Once again, this is a memory foam seat, so this is a very, very comfortable seat. This unit goes 4.4 miles an hour. And at somebody at 200 pounds, they say you can get up to 21.5 miles on a charge. If you're closer to the 300-pound range, let's say more about 19 miles on a full charge. Now, if you get a mile or two less, those are in optimal conditions. If you're on a flat surface and you're not stopping and going, the more you stop and go, you're going to engage your electromagnetic brakes. And just imagine it's like in a car. When you stop and then you take off, it's going to take more gas to get going. So don't always try to max out these distances, but that is up to 21.5 miles on a full charge. So, like I said, this is a great mid-wheel drive chair. It has 6-inch solid wheels in the front, 6-inch solid wheels in the back. They have 13-inch solid tires that are perforated with holes in here, so to give a little bit better of a ride. They're 13.75 inches. A few more specs that luckily the manufacturers now are kind of giving correct specs. It's about 40.5 inches long from the tip of the foot plate to the back wheels, and it's 25.5 inches wide. Now obviously you can be wider if you go with a big seat. Like right now on here we have a 20-inch seat and the armrests are not tucked all the way in. So right now it's about 27 inches wide. We could get this down to probably closer to 25.5 inches wide if we tuck the armrests all the way in. This does have a nice compact 22-inch turning radius. So that is a really good turning radius for a large size chair. So a couple reasons why I love this chair is on these 614s, now you're sitting on a single seat post. You used to sit on 4 posts. Problem with 4 posts is you were not able to swivel the seat. So on this unit, typically the handle is underneath the right thigh. It's a black handle right here. You push that forward and you can rotate the seat. Now if you do rotate all the way to the back, make sure your cable's not tied too tight. You don't want to rip it out. But even here you can see I'm a 6 foot tall, 220-pound individual. So if I was sitting in this chair like this, you can sit in the chair and get out of the chair and not have any obstruction in front of you. So if you have a hard time flipping up the foot plate to get out from the front, you can always get out from the side or pull up to a table, drive sideways, rotate your seat, and you're here. All you would simply do from here is you would push that handle forward again, rotate back, and once you let go, it's going to lock every 45 or every 90 degrees. I'm not exactly sure on this model. These armrests on this chair are adjustable, like I mentioned a minute ago, in and out, and they do both flip up. So if you do make side transfers, you can see you don't have any obstruction here. You're using a slide board. You can get in and out of the unit really easily. A couple other great features they have on this unit is both batteries come out from the back out here. So there's 2 55-amp batteries that sit in the back. This is very easy to access the batteries, a lot easier than on the regular 614s that they used to have. You also have independent shocks in the front and the back that are adjustable. You can adjust the tension of these shocks, but this is a really nice unit to have shocks on there. On the old ones, they did not have rear shocks, they only had front shocks. So this is it's a new improvement on this unit. In the back of the seat, I'll rotate the seat around and I will show you. In the back, it comes standard with this. It's what's called a docking device. So you can pull this cover off here, and in the back you can put any rear accessory that you would like. So rear baskets, rear walker holders, cane holders, oxygen tank holders. There's many more things you can get. This is all accessible right through here. On the back you have a recessed Allen key on both sides. That's what you would loosen up, and then you can slide the armrest in and out of the unit. Another feature about this unit that's nice is you have a nice large footplate on this unit, and it also has a rubber coating that you can peel off. So underneath here is metal, kind of like what they have on the Jazzy Select, but now they came out with this rubber coating that you can take off and you can wash. If you don't want that on, you don't have to have that on, and you can just use the metal plate underneath. In the front of the unit you have 2 yellow levers. If for any reason you ever to put your chair in neutral, to push it, this is where you would do that. Now you want to make sure your power's off because it's still going to create resistance on your motors if the power is on, but if you push these two levers up, now your chair is in freewheel. Just remember, they always do need to be in that lock position. A lot of times people think the lock position is going to mean like park, like in a car. That's not really what that means. What it means is it's engaging your electromagnetic brakes on your motors and the chair will operate. If it's in neutral, the chair will flash a certain flash code and it will not drive. So you will hear on these chairs when you drive it, you'll hear a little click when you go to take off. That's your brake disengaging. When you let off the throttle, you'll hear it click again. What that's doing is that's having your built-in electromagnetic brakes, so it's going to stop you within a couple feet, even if you're going at top end speed, which I'll show you outside here in a minute. Once again, here in the front, it's a little clear shaped piece. It's actually your relay fuse. So if for some reason you went somewhere and you got stuck and you start spinning out in the dirt, or you're going somewhere where the motors are going to overheat, that relay fuse will pop and you'll lose all power to the chair. So if you lose all power to the chair and you see all your connections are good, check right here. If you can actually click that piece in, then you'll regain power, and that is what the issue was. So once again, this is the Jazzy EVO 614 by Pride Mobility. It's just a fantastic unit that I think you're really going to enjoy this. This is the Jazzy EVO 614. This is the non-HD version. This is a fantastic mid-wheel drive version with a 22-inch turning radius. It's 40.5 inches long. It's about 25.5 inches wide. It goes 4.4 miles an hour top end speed. You can see how small of a turning radius that this has. This is going to be a great unit to navigate around inside your home. This unit comes with a 300-pound capacity. For perspective, I'm a 6 foot tall, 220-pound individual, so you can see how I'm sitting on this 20-inch memory foam seat. It's a very nice unit with 13.5-inch perforated tires. There's solid tires in the front, 6-inch in the front and the rear, and 13.75 inches in the drive tires. You have a nice rubber foot plate that can be removed, and you can have metal underneath. This goes 4.4 miles an hour at top end speed, and it gets up to 21.5 miles per charge, depending on the terrain and the weight of the user. So now we're going to go over here in the grass here in a minute. I'm going to drive this around and we're going to see how this performs. All right, so this is the Jazzy EVO 614. You can see me driving in the grass. It's got plenty of power in the grass, turns with no problem at all. Now obviously these power chairs are not made to be off-road chairs like maybe a Magic Mobility or one of these crazy off-road extreme chairs, but you can take it through the grass. You can go outside within reason. Like it's going to slow down when you turn, but when you're going straight at full speed, it's going to have plenty of power. Has no problem. It's a really comfortable ride with front and rear suspension. So once again, I think a lot of people are going to really like this unit. It's very comfortable. If you have any questions, give us a call.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.